Our train departures consist sheet tells us that Q&E northbound, once we finally get it built, will depart the yard and head off to staging track W4. Unfortunately, like many other model railroads, the Q&E doesn't have an unlimited supply of staging tracks. So we have to actually empty a staging track to make room for the northbound Q&E. In this case, we're going to arrive the Q&E eastbound from track W4 onto the layout to make room for it. This is the control panel for the west staging yard. This yard is a group of 5 tracks arranged in a loop underneath the peninsula that's formed by industrial zones A and B. It also extends underneath the interchange support yard in industrial zone C. If we're going to bring a train out of W4, we have to line the switches appropriately, like this. We also have to set the polarity to the entire loop so that trains coming out don't cause a short circuit. This switch here is used to keep the power off when we're not yarding or departing trains from the staging yard. That way we don't have juice flowing through all the decoders and all 5 trains that are sitting in the staging yard. It's a very intuitive system. We have it set up so that when a train is leaving the staging yard, the switch is thrown in the direction of movement. When a train is coming down into the yard, again, it's thrown in the direction of movement. That way the tracks take on the polarity of the track that the train is either coming from or going to. One of the neat things about having staging tracks that are arranged in a loop is that you never have to restage your trains after an operating session. Anytime you have a train heading into staging as westbound, as in the case here, into the west staging yard, they're automatically turned around, so in a future operating session they exit the staging yard appropriately as an eastbound. We're standing underneath the staircase to the basement so we can get a view of the staging yard, the west staging yard. Here you can see 4 of the 5 tracks. The train we want is on track number 4, and that's the second one in from the inside, with locomotive number 6853 in the lead. This helix loops around above the east staging yard. Below the helix you can see 4 long east staging yard tracks. East staging yard is a hell of a lot easier to access than the west staging yard, with the locomotives ready for action just across from the aisle. Easy to see where they are and what road numbers they are.